What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Gym Class Finance. Recently, I heard a motivational speak from Jade Warshaw from Dave Ramsey's show, and it inspired me to hop on here and relay a similar message. So, today, I want to talk about budgeting, but not like the boring financial lecture, at least I hope not. I want to talk about budgeting as a take your life back kind of decision.
Take back my life.
Because I keep meeting people who just feel stuck, who feel overwhelmed, and honestly, they feel hopeless. And I get it. Let me just tell you a short story. I'll tell you about my friend. I'll just call him Joey for namesake. Joey's 22 years old, 1 year out of college. He's walking down the sidewalk on a cold winter day and he looks up at this house and thinks, man, I don't think I'll ever be able to afford something like that. And then the thoughts pile on. House prices feel crazy. Interest rates, can feel incredibly high. Cars cost a fortune. Groceries are brutal. Does any of this sound familiar? And what does Joey do next? He pulls out his phone, and every screen is screaming at him. The system's broken. This generation is doomed. You'll never get ahead. Or here's a shortcut. And little by little, the hope is just drained out of him. Does any of this sound familiar to you? I'm sure it probably does, because a lot of people are living just like Joey, absorbing noise all day long, opinions, fear, hot takes on things that they know nothing about, negativity, even fake solutions. And that combination is very, very dangerous because when people lose hope, they essentially stop planning. So here's the truth: a majority of Americans report living paycheck to paycheck. About 49% of adults say that that's their reality right now. Meanwhile, about half of adults worry about their finances every single day. And a lot of that comes down to unfamiliarity with basic financial skills. Only about half of the US adults feel knowledgeable about personal finance topics like budgeting, saving, and debt management. High school I work at has a personal finance class that everyone must take, so I'm pretty happy about that. But, it's no wonder people are feeling overwhelmed. But here's the twist. Just because people feel stuck doesn't mean they have to stay stuck. Let me make this personal here for a second here. Before my wife and I got married, we were carrying over $60,000 in debt. And that wasn't just a balance on paper. That was stress, anxiety, that was sleepless nights. Nothing changed until we finally got intentional. Not inspired, not motivational. We had to get intentional. I told my money where to go instead of wondering where it went, because that's budgeting. And it absolutely changed everything, and it will change everything for you. I can tell you that right now. Now, look, I want to be completely honest. I mean, I'm always trying to be honest, but almost half of American adults report carrying credit card debt, and the average balance per person is thousands of dollars, not just 1,000, thousands. And US households collectively owe trillions in debt overall, including mortgages, student loans, and auto debt.
A debt that must be paid.
Budgeting helps you get ahead of that because when people budget and spend less than they earn, that's exactly how they build an emergency fund. That's exactly how they pay down debt. And that's exactly how they get margin. Research shows that people who always spend less than they make or less than their income are far more likely to have 3 months of savings set aside than those who don't. And that's not luck, that's simply planning. Now, one of the biggest lies out there is that budgets are for broke people. It sounds cool, but it's completely false. In fact, millionaires, even the self-made ones, do use budgets to stay intentional with their money because, regardless of income level, budgeting gives control, it gives clarity, and it essentially gives confidence. So let's define it simply. A budget is just a plan for your money. It's deciding before you spend, not reacting after you swipe that card. And here's the key part: you don't make a budget once and just call it done. Every month is different. So you sit down and say, this is the plan for this month. That's it. If you want a budget that actually works, it has to be these three things. It has to be detailed. So you're not guessing. You know what you're going to make. You know what you spend. You don't say, I'll just wing it. You list it. You list everything. Second, it needs to be realistic. This is the part people tend to screw up. If gas and groceries cost more, don't pretend they don't. You put in real numbers so your budget becomes a true reflection of your life, not just a wish list. And then third, it needs to be flexible. Flexible doesn't mean sloppy, it means aware. When you check it throughout the month, you can make adjustments. Maybe there's some overspending in groceries. You may have to pull a bit from the dining out. That's how you're going to stay in control of all this. Now, I know you're thinking, like, Sean, budgeting sounds like work. And you're right, it is work, but the conditions will never be perfect to do what's uncomfortable. Don't wait for motivation. You start where you are because time is moving regardless. And you really have three choices. You can be the same a year from now, you can be worse, or you can be financially free. Here's another hard truth: only around half of US adults say they had enough savings to cover 3 months of expenses, meaning emergency protection. So if that motivates you, good. That's exactly what budgeting builds. It builds margin. And margin is going to give you peace, it's going to give you control, confidence, it's going to give you options, and it's going to give you freedom from panic when life happens, and life will happen. Now, I'm a supporter of Dave Ramsey's principles, not because of a personality, but because the ideas are simple and they work. Live on less than you make, get out of debt, have a plan, build a margin, and be generous. These aren't trends, they're timeless, and millions of people prove it every day. I've seen it in my own life. I've watched families go from stressed and paycheck to paycheck to thinking with clarity, to paying off debt, to actually breathing again. That's why budgeting matters. Because it's not about restriction, it's about control. Here's one of my favorite ideas: the best time to plant a tree was years ago. The next best time is today. Maybe the best time to start budgeting was when you were 19, but you didn't, and that's okay. You're here now to get started. So today is your day. Because when hope feels gone, that's usually just noise. Fear doesn't help you win, planning does. Decisions do, consistency does. Desire shows up when you decide something can be different, and that's where change starts. So, if you're overwhelmed, if you've been drifting, if you feel like life keeps getting in the way, I want you to hear this. You can do this. You can do this. Not because it's easy, but because budgeting works when you work it. And here's your action step this week: build a budget, make it detailed, make it realistic, stay flexible so you can adjust. Down below, check the description for a few budgeting tools if you want help getting started. But remember, the tool isn't the transformation, the plan and the commitment are. Stop listening to those hope stealers. You're not stuck, you're not powerless. It's time to take your money back. And if you think financial coaching may be for you, you can find out more about a few plans I offer on my website, gymclassfinance.com. I am a certified financial coach, and honestly, it's just a way to walk you through what you're going through financially, probably mentally as well. There's a description of each of the packages I offer as well below. You can always DM me on Instagram or email me in the link in the description of this video. If this helped you in any way, please consider hitting that like button, subscribe for future content we release, and I will see you in the next video.